but she hadn't been able to stop the man tonight. He had been too strong, too determined. Even her screams hadn't been loud enough to summon anyone to help her. Hannah recoiled in shame. She was no longer pure and innocent as her father told her she must be. She was no longer a virgin as he had demanded she remain to be accepted as one of God's children. She could never be one of the select. She tugged at the hem of her gown wrapped around her waist. With wild fury he had pushed it there before he'd... Hannah cried out in agonizing mortification. A man she didn't know had violated her, had invaded her body, had raped her. The way he had stroked her and fondled her had been a filthy and disgusting act. Her unyielding flesh had rebelled when he had entered her, as if he had torn her in two. Hannah struggled again to move, but another brutal stabbing of pain shot through her. She lay still a while longer, then attempted to stand. She had to escape before her father discovered her. He'd never believe what the man had done hadn't been her fault. He'd always warned her of the sins of the flesh, the sins a woman caused a man to commit. Hannah rolled to her side and looked down. Blood. So much blood. Her blood. A pool of crimson still streamed from inside her, turning the straw beneath her an earthen black. She tried to distance herself from the convicting evidence that proved she had been violated, but stopped when the door burst open and her father stormed into the barn. There was a crazed look in his eyes, a murderous expression on his face. "No!" he bellowed. The roar of his accusation caused the animals still in their stalls to shift uncomfortably. Hannah used the little strength she had to push away from him as he shot toward her. "I told Brother Jasper he was wrong, that my daughter would never behave so wantonly, but he laughed in my face. Laughed." "It wasn't my fault, Father." "Liar! Brother Jasper told me what you did, how you flaunted yourself, letting him glimpse your breasts. No! Don't deny it. I know you. You're the daughter of Satan. I've always known it, but prayed I could save your wretched soul if I kept you on your knees in prayer. But I've failed. Even God doesn't want you. He knows what you are. A whore!" "No!" "Quiet! You used your beauty to tempt a righteous man, the same as Eve tempted Adam. Brother Jasper told me how you paraded your body like a Jezebel before him, how you tempted him until he could not resist." "No!" "You did. Brother Jasper lay prostrate at my feet to ask for forgiveness for his weakness. He admitted all to me and the other brethren and begged for us to intercede for him in asking forgiveness." Hannah shook her head. She knew words were useless, knew her father's rage was so intense he'd never listen to her, never believe her. "How could you have disgraced me so? You're more wicked and shameless than any of Satan's strumpets." Baron Fentington reached for the strap he always carried and pulled it from his belt. "I have begotten a brazen harlot." He brought the strap down across her tender flesh. "Worse than Delilah." The strap came down again. "Worse than Eve." The strap came down yet again. Hannah curled her body into a tight ball as the sting of the leather flayed her back and her buttocks. Her denials went unheard. Her pleas for her father to stop the beating went unheeded. With each slash of the strap, she succumbed to the pain. Eventually, the little strength that remained left her, and she prayed that when she lost consciousness, she'd never wake again. A blessed numbness settled over her, and she fell into darkness. She wasn't dead. She'd prayed that